Now go.
I was told to hold on. I'm back. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Dorinda? I see no sound. Okay, I'm waiting for my slide person to show me what I'm supposed to talk about next. We've had a steady stream of people coming in for Shop Hop. So if you're one of those, we're glad you came by. If you're still doing Shop Hop, then you've got the rest of this week. It ends on Saturday. Is that right, or Sunday?
Sunday, technically.
Sunday, technically. Okay, not all stores are open on Sunday, though. So we're here till Saturday. Cherie and I will be here Saturday. Everyone else is abandoning us. And I'm not a typical Saturday person, so, okay. This, as you see, is Our New Day Dawning, the completed quilt with the finishing kit with all the blocks. So if you're interested in that, that is available.
It's $199 with all the blocks, $149.99.
$199.99 with all the blocks, $149.99, which is the finishing kit. So you can insert your own blocks in the spots where that allows.
Can't sell it online until August 1st.
Can you guys hear Cherie? We can't sell it online till August 1st. You have to come in the store to get it. But after August 1st, then online is an option, I believe. Okay. So what else am I talking about? Do we have our hours? Oh, we're more than a fabric store. That's what I was going to look at. So we do long arm quilting, binding, machine repair, scissor sharpening. Bill does a great job with that and with machine repair. Embroidery, we have AccuQuilt products, and we do quilt making. We've had people come in recently, several, for quilt making, t-shirt quilts, and things like that. So we have all those options. We just don't sell fabric and notions. Love your store. Thank you, Shop Hop, for letting me find you. Well, I'm glad you found us. We've had several new people come in due to Shop Hop. Okay, also, remember we have t-shirts. I do not have one on at the moment, and I'll explain why I have on a Dover Rising shirt in a minute. So if you want one of our shirts, let us know. You can pick your color, the design that you want on it. The design can be front or back. I was just informed for the next, 2 weeks or so. If I'm here, we can print your shirt. If I'm not here, nobody else wants to use the printer or use the heat press. And I'm going to be gone for about a week. So don't expect immediate turnaround unless you see my face when you come in to get your shirt printed or heat pressed. Okay, what else are we talking about? Retreats. We have some retreats coming up. The one in February still has openings. The cost is $315. That includes your lodging, all of your food. Is there a mystery project? There'll be a round robin that I believe Kathy Z, since she won the last one, she will be starting. Is that for the February one or is that for the November one?
Kathy Z. Starting the November one.
Okay, Kathy Z will be doing the November one. And the November retreat is already full, so that's why I don't have the dates for that. I went on the first one, and it was a lot of fun. I had to get out of my comfort zone, because I'm not good at mingling with people I don't know, but we had a great time. We sewed from the time we got up till we went to bed at night, and we talked and we laughed and we shared and spontaneous demos and all kinds of things. So it was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. And I think the cost went up only because the cost of the lodging and food went up. That's why we had to up that. Okay, so I've covered most of my notes.
And if they want to book the retreat.
Okay, for the February retreat, pay a deposit, and there's the link where you can get to that. That'll be on our website also at quilt-lady.com. I'm not sure what tab is you go to find it. Cherie's behind the scenes clicking for me to show me stuff. So go to our website for that.
I just posted the link in the comments.
Okay, she said the link is in the comments. I can't see the comments, so I'm trusting her here. What else do we have going on? We have some classes coming up. The ones I know of right now will have embroidery basics. I believe Janice Russell probably has something to do with that. Also a jelly roll rug class, and Janice Russell also will be involved in that. There's bag making classes. I think that's on my agenda in August, so we'll be starting those. We have the classroom permanently or for long term anyway, and it's not on site here, but it's nearby. So we want to use it as much as possible, and so we're going to have classes. We have a newsletter coming out probably once a month ish. So keep watch of the newsletter for any classes we have, any new announcements, anything else. We're going to be testing some online class options for those of you that are out of state or too far away to travel in. So that's a possibility. There may be a Friday after school program or like a sewing club with Dawn. So students, young people that want to do a sewing class with her, let us know if you have any interest in that. Possibly a parent and me, mom and me, or dad and me sewing classes. So any of these that you're interested in, please let us know so that we have enough interest to have a class. Check the newsletter for details. Okay, did I cover most everything we talked about, Sheree?
I think so.
And do we have some people on now? We have a few watching.
We have 33 viewers.
Yay, 33 people. And I see some likes and some hearts. Sweet. Before I get started, Sheree doesn't normally say this. She is awesome, by the way. She normally gets all the slides and everything ready, does all of this for Dawn, and Dawn walks in here and just makes it look easy, which for Dawn it probably is. I was up here today, 3 or 4 hours? Just doing slides. That doesn't count the samples and stuff I sewed in advance.
We take turns.
What?
Whitney does them too.
Right. Well, I'm just saying Sheree does a lot behind the scenes. Whitney does a lot. When I come in and go, hey, you know when you're a mama and you hear mama, 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 and you want to tune it out? I do that to Sheree all day, every day. Sheree, how do I? Sheree, do you have? Sheree, is this ordered? Sheree, are we getting this in? Hey, I don't remember how to do this. And she's so patient, so kind. So we have a great staff. And Sheree is priceless where that comes in.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, my shirt. Tonight I'm talking kind of about back to school. Dover is my hometown, just north of here. And I worked at Dover for three years before I came to work here after I retired. So back to school is coming. It dawned on me a while ago, this is my first August in a very, very, very long time when I didn't have to get ready for back to school. It's pretty liberating. I don't have to think about, hey, what's the first day? What's the school schedule? Doesn't matter to me anymore. Retirement's great. So I'm going to show you some things as you're getting ready for school that might come in handy.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. So I have been sewing. So if you're making or interested in your youngster or yourself a lunch bag, this is a cute little, it has a place. I just wrote one of my grandkids' names on that. You got this little pocket here. There's also an option you can see on the pattern for a chalkboard fabric. I don't know what that is. So this has a cute little clasp on it. You can also do the clasp that's shown on the pattern. We had these on hand, so that's what I used. Well, I'm trying to get a hold of this. And then you'll see inside there is a mesh pocket. The lighting's not letting me show you the inside of it very well. Okay. And when I picked out the fabric, Lainey was here and she went, dinosaurs and tacos? So dinosaurs eat too. So I thought this was cute. So I'm trying to show you a lot of the kids' fabrics and things you can do with those. So this is one lunchbox. Another one. Let's see, I had all the patterns here and she's showing all the pictures. This one I thought was really cute. There are outside pockets on both sides. You see the cute little fabric in there. And then this called for a zipper that went both ways, but I used what we had here. This has a pocket on both sides inside. Okay, cute side. And when I made these, it called for soft and stable, which those of you that have made bags are familiar with. Thank you, Dorothy. But I used, and I'll show it to you when we get to some other fabric. This is called Insul fleece. It's insulated, so it works well in your lunch bags to keep things hot or cold. So this is an option. Oh, she skipped right to it. She skipped ahead in I tried to put them in a different order, but that's okay. So this is a good option to keep your things hot or cold. I've used that in the past a lot when I've made casserole carriers and things like that to keep things warm. So there's something else you can do. Okay, the next two patterns I have, I didn't get samples made.
Oh, don't forget to mention claim codes.
Oh, yes. If you're interested in any of these patterns, you'll see it has, you say mine, so we know you wanted to make it yours, and the number of the item. So the first pattern, the grab some grub was number 1. So you can say mine 1. The next one, out to lunch, is mine 2. Okay. The third one I have, yes, this says wine and dine. So you can do either a lunch bag or a taller for a wine glass. I didn't get one of these made. I may do one of these for some other presentation later. So that is a little bit different style. And so it's got measurements for both the tall and the regular lunch size. Another one that I really like but didn't get to make, this is called Luxie Lunch Bag. And it has a wireframe top. And it shows, so it's a cool one also. I think it's really handy looking. Didn't have time to get that one made, but I think it's really cool. And it says lunch bag, kit bag, knit bag, or your bag. So you can use it for whatever. So it depends on if you want to line it with something waterproof or insulated or whatever. Okay, I think I skipped. Maybe I didn't do a slide for that one. This one. I don't think I have a slide for this one. Or maybe I do.
This one?
Yes. Did I just not put it in that order?
No, that's okay.
Okay. I think Dawn, or I know Dawn has shown this one before, a sew together bag, and you open it, see all the compartments. I'm thinking kids' supplies, pencils, erasers, markers, all those things you need at school. This would be really cool for that. And then you zip it up and it's got a neat handle, way to carry it. So this, and so that pattern is sew together bag. And it's number 7. So we skipped ahead on that one. It was just, that's what it was laying here. Okay, let me get back in order. Sew together. Do we also have the Hello pouches? Is that 8? And I don't have it. Yeah, I do. Do we have this for 8? The Hello pouches? Yep. I made one of these previously, and it was for my grandson, so I don't have it here. He uses it for his, when he goes to church. It's got his little activity books and things like that in it. But you can see there's multiple sizes. So it could be for your pencils, your school supplies, your makeup, your sewing supplies. I also, you see on this pattern, it says sparkle or something on there. I used my Cricut and wrote his name and put it on the clear vinyl. So some options for your little pouches and things. Okay. Now, did I skip the laptop? Yes. So I'm going to jump back to, yes, this one. Busy Day laptop case. There's 3 sizes in this pattern. And you can see it's got the measurements for all 3. This, I believe, is the larger one. I have a Microsoft Surface, so it fits in there. This was one of my projects at the retreat. So I made this while we were here. So this is fabric I had at home, so you won't find it in the store. We have something similar, though. And this has a little zipper in the back, which you can put your pencils. I put my mouse in there that goes with my laptop on my Surface. So even youngsters have computers. The school may not let you take them home, but so this is a cool little laptop case. Comes in multiple sizes. So if you just have a small tablet, you could use it for that too. Now, isn't the next one this? Yes. And this is one we have in the store. Laptop case. So you see it zips, and it has the mesh inside also, pocket. And does it come in more than one size? A laptop case and a laptop carrier. So you can see the 2 different pictures. So this would be handy for, or it could be a project bag. Thelma and Louise make a lot of project bags. So there's some options for school.
Did you see her backpack that she shared
I
today?
did. Now that you say that, is that my next thing?
Yeah.
Got your back. This, Joyce did show her backpack, and it was really pretty on her Facebook, but I think she also put it on the Quilt Lady VIP page. But this one is one of our regular customers. Made this for her daughter. Yes, it was made by Tara Barnell. She came in the other day. I knew when she was working on it. I said, oh, I'd love to use that in my live. Well, she brought it in, was it Friday? She does such good work. It's really, really pretty. And she has this cool, honestly, you can see like a holographic colored zippers and has pockets inside. And her daughter, she customized it on the inside, and it says handmade by Mama. For, is that Livy? And the date. So that was very sweet. She wanted this in time for band camp or something. But this is very cool. I like this bag. So thank you for sharing with us and letting us show this off today. I'm going to back up a bit. I don't think there's any videos for this. I know I've mentioned these before, and you guys have seen these. This is out of face masks, and I put these in just for samples. And Sharice and her daughters really wanted to eat these, so I told them they could. The little lunch bags, and we put waterproof lining. It's like a ripstop, so you can make your own reusable snack bags. So these are made out of the masks. Okay. And I have made smaller ones. These have Velcro. It's a tab, so if they're easier to open. My mother would say that wouldn't work for church because it makes too much noise. And I've also made little bitty ones with snaps. So if you got like your fruit snacks or something, you can put these in it. My daughter uses one of these to put the baby's pacifier in it. So there you go. Different options, different sizes. And I also did one that I put the Insul fleece in with the lining. And I use this, and I meant to bring a demo. I traveled, maybe a month ago. And, you know, when you travel, if you have liquids, you have to show it to them. It has to get through security. Well, if it's frozen, it's not a liquid. So I took a sponge. This is a tip I read on somewhere. Took a sponge, got it wet, froze it, put it in a vacuum seal bag. You know, those kinds that you vacuum seal your meals and put in the freezer. So then I had a frozen sponge, and that was my cold pack. And I put a juice pack that I have. It's a nutritional supplement that I drink. Put it in here. Went through security. They didn't even pause because it was still frozen, solid. So from the time I left home till I got through security, it was a little over an hour, probably, still frozen. So here's an option that you could use to keep your sandwiches hot, cold, whatever food you've got, if you want to put that Insul Bright in there. So because we've talked about this, I think Cherie said somebody even asked, how do you make those? So here's a really quick demo. I'm trying not to run over time because I know I had a huge pile of fabric over here to show you. I just cut a rectangle, whatever size you choose. This one happens to be maybe 15 by 8. Right sides together, stitch it together, and leave one end open. And then I took the zipper, and this is not a zipper like in a garment, so don't be intimidated. Just lay your zipper down on there and stitch close to the edge. So then you just closed up that opening that you left for turning. Okay. And then you'll do the same thing on the other side. You'll line that up. And when you do, tuck your edge of your zipper underneath so that it doesn't show. And then, so you'll put, so it'll look like this. You have both sides. You still just have a tube, okay? Then decide where you want your zipper, if you want it really close to the top, if you want a little farther down. And then I tuck this side under and stitch down both sides like this. So this zipper happened to be shorter, so I just top stitch this side to go back and top stitch this side. And then you've got a finished bag like this. Or if you want to Velcro it, you can still overlap and do Velcro. Okay. So there you go. That's a quick, easy. That way you don't have to keep buying Ziploc bags. It's reusable. You throw it in the washer, wash them. And even this one that I told you about that has the lining in it, my fruit pouch. Hi, Bill. Are you guys en route to somewhere? Tell us what you're doing tonight. I purposely poured water in this and held it to see if I had liquid in there, would it leak? And it did not. So that ripstop works well. This is one I made. My ripstop is white. The ripstop we do have here at the store is kind of an ivory color. Bill just landed. In Dallas. This is your first leg of your trip before the really long flight, I believe. He's not, he might tell me in a minute. Okay, so that's a lot of the fabrics. Now I was going to show you some of the things, let me look at my list here, that I became in handy when doing all of that. So what's my first? So we've got the soft and stable. Pardon me while I lean over. And it comes in different sizes. So we've got the 18 by 58. So it depends on what size bag or how much you're going to use, which one you need. So the 18 by 58. This is mine 10. I'm sorry I haven't been saying the numbers. So if you're interested in this, okay, some of them are fusible. This one doesn't appear to be. Okay, so that's one option for soft and stable. We have another size that is 36 by 58. This one is $18.99, so that would be mine 11. So it's a little bit bigger size, depending on what all you're going to make with it. And I didn't bring the bolt in here, but we also have it on a bolt, and it's not called soft and stable. There you go. It's NR Form fusible stabilizer, which if you saw the bag that I had in here that was about 66 ultimate travel bag, that's what I used. So as a result, I didn't quilt it, and I probably should have, but it was fusible on both sides. So I just fused the fabric together, and it's very sturdy, stable. I've carried it, took a trip with it, worked great. So that's the fusible stabilizer for that. Okay, some of the bags also call for vinyl. I'm leaning over picking all this up, so I'm leaning out of the camera. So this comes in the package, 16 inches by 1.5. That's supposed to say yard. I have a typo there. So you can use this, and if you get a little bit of, and I didn't bring one, if you want to get the wrinkles out, you can use the pressing cloth that we have, and I don't see it right here that I can reach it. And if you use it lightly, you can press out those wrinkles with that ironing pad that we have. Cherie's going to run and get one. Just thought it was right within my reach. There we go. Okay. So this pressing sheet, I have this one that's the small one, and we also have a big one here in the store, but it's really handy. So you can actually use that on the plastic. And I have one at home. I like to use my Cricut, and I decorated a shirt a while ago, and I used it for that too. So I don't have. So if you're interested in this, it's not in my slide, and we don't have a number for it. So you can just say mine pressing sheet, and we'll figure it out. Is this the only size we have right now? Jenny. Okay, so this is the size we have, 13 by 17. So mine pressing sheet. Those are very handy so that you don't make a mess on your iron. Okay. Where am I? Okay, now a lot of the bags I showed you had mesh in them. Blow dryer does wrinkles too. Yes, that does help. I've tried a blow dryer, and that works also. So we have this mesh in various colors. From here, I can see, I don't know if it's red or orange, yellow, green. This is navy. So if you're interested in some mesh to go in your bags, and it's a pretty good size sheet. I'd unfold it, but I probably wouldn't get it fit back. So it's 18 by 57. That's a pretty good size. I've made multiple. Well, I did both of these bags and still had several left over. So do mine 16 of which color that you want. I said we have multiples over there on the wall, and we can probably order other colors if we need it. Okay. In addition to the mesh, does that press sheet work with powder usable I got last week from you?
She got the bone ash.
I have not used the bone ash, but I would guess probably it does, because that's plastic and it works with that. So I would assume with the bone ash it does. Let us know, Mary, if you try that.
And we can check with Dawn next time we talk to her.
Yeah, when Dawn lands, and we can check with her. Or Bill, if you're on here, ask Dawn. Will that press sheet work with bone ash? Okay, another thing that you may need with this is the fold over elastic. I believe this is either black or navy. Also, it comes in colors. So do your mine 17 and then the color that you want. I see pink and orange and this black over on the shelf. So if you want, it comes in all the colors that the mesh comes in, I believe. So there's a lot of choices here too. And if you have a specific color, and if Cherie sees we don't have that color, I'll bet she get in touch with you. She's very good at that. Okay, where am I at now? Okay, with some of these bags, there's hardware. So we have this hardware kit, and you'll see there's 2 hooks, 2 D-rings, and a slider. So you only need 1 of the spinners and 1 of the D-ring for this particular bag. Now for the ultimate travel bag, you needed all of those things. So it depends on what you're doing as to which. Like you could get 2 of these lunch bags with this hardware. So hardware, this is mine 18 for the hardware kit. And it comes with the items shown on this slide. Okay, I included this purple thing because when you turn these right side out, or when you turn anything, this comes in so handy with that pointed end or this flat end. This is another thing I hadn't experienced until I worked here, so it's really handy. Also, when you're doing this binding around the edges, sometimes you want something to kind of push that through the sewing machine. So this pointed edge works well for that. Or I think my next slide is binding clips. Nope. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, maybe I didn't get the tailors all on there. Did I not? Number 20? Okay. Well, in my notes, since we have a 21, I've also saw this would be handy, like I said, to push things through your machine. You don't want to get your fingers down there.
How much is it?
It is $5.99. So you can see you get up here so you can see it. So there's a pointed edge. I also sometimes use my seam ripper, but this is handy when you've got those tight things you're trying to push through your pressure foot and you don't want to get your hand in there. So this is an option. I bought a really cool one when I was visiting another quilt shop on the shop hop that had a seam ripper on one end and the awl on the other end. So it worked well for those things too. Okay, let me get back on track. The binding clips. 21, okay. We didn't have a picture of this. This is 20 clips, so it's a smaller package if you don't want as many of them. When you go to do these edges, this works really handy. Oh, I can't get it open. Okay. Maybe I can get this one open. Oh, it's taped. Okay. These work well to, rather than pins, to clip your edges, to hold your layers together. So this one has 20 in it. So that's mine 21 for 20 binding clips at $5.99. And then we also have the bigger 10, this vintage 10, has 100 in it. And sometimes you'll be surprised how many it takes by the time you clip all the way around this. Like if this is inside out and you want to clip all the way around all of this, it takes a few. If I can spin it really quick and show you.
500.
You have 500?
At least 500. Great for ruffles.
Cherie has 500 of them. They're great for ruffles. So see all of this green? That's all the binding that I put on it. So there was lots of clips happening there. So it works well to clip all that stuff together. But if you have a small dog like I do, keep them off the floor, because I find them where she'll pick them up and carry them off and chew on them. Okay, so there's that. So the binding clips. What do I have next? Oh, the rotary cutters. When you do these, I don't know if you can see there's a curved edge, and a lot of the by Annie's, I've noticed you cut this out, it just tells you the length and width, and then it tells you to curve it, get a 2-inch circle or something. And these smaller rotary cutters really go around those curves better. I use on my first binding, they work great. Are you talking about the clips, Dorinda? They do work great. This is one of the things I've been exposed to since I started working here. It's like, oh, why didn't I know about these sooner? That's what I get for not coming in the quilt shop more often. So this rotary cutter is a 28 millimeter. So it's a little smaller than the one we used to cut fabric with. So you can see the smaller one goes around the curves easier. We also, this is a clover. We also have the Ulfa, which is a 28 millimeter. This one is $16.99, and the clover was a little bit different. I don't see it on here. The clover, oh, they're both $16.99. Okay. So which brand do you like best? As far as the way it grips and all, that might make a difference to you. So there's also an 18 mil, which is a little smaller. So if you're going around curves, that might come in handy. So it's $13.99.
That one's really, really nice for like necklines.
Necklines or what?
Like the arm opening.
Well, she's making for children, so yeah, they're smaller pieces. But yeah, I see the curves do a lot better. And I didn't previously have any of these, but I inherited some stuff from both my mom and my aunt. And so I'm learning that their tricks that they had, these come in really handy. So these smaller ones are good for that. So what else? Oh, so I think I'm through the notions. Now you guys ready to see some fabric? I picked out fabric that I thought would be good for kids, lunch bags, etc. So I'll start showing this to you. And I forgot to do this. I'll do this later. Let's see if I can get through all of this in the amount of time we have.
We're only 35 minutes in.
Okay.
We're doing good.
I got a bunch, though. I got carried away.
You did.
I did. This is the red panda. It looks kind of pinkish. Looks almost orange in the picture. That came from this. Most of these bags called for a main color, a lining color, and a contrast. So I kind of picked 3 that go together. So I've got the red panda is number 26 at $11.99. The lining for that bag. Thank you, Joyce. Appreciate you. Love your presentation of all. Thank you. I only taught for 36 years. You'd think I know how to do this. This is ducks in a row. You can see the slide better. So this was the lining I use. This is number 27. Remember, if you want some of these fabrics, tell us the number and the yardage that you want. If you just want 1 yard, if you don't say anything, we're going to do 1 yard. So and if you're going to pick up, add PU. Otherwise, we'll plan on shipping them. And then you'll have a shipping cost involved. So if you want to come pick it up, we'd love to see you and hand deliver. So somebody said mine 28, 4 yards. Oh, she's giving an example. If you want 4 yards of this, this is a pretty. So you saw the bag with that one.
Do you need me to help hand you some fabric?
I think I can figure it out. Just sit down. You've had a long day. You've been here a while. Okay, this is the tossed dinosaurs I used on the grab and go bag. So this is number 29. I'll just grab these. I could just set them on the floor. So dinosaurs is 29. Tacos is the next one. I believe it's 30. Look at her go. She came over and helped me and then ran back to the computer. So here's your tacos. And then the contrast on that bag was this. And I couldn't find a picture for this. So it's just an emerald green that I thought it looked like the grass the dinosaurs were eating or something. I don't know. Okay. Tossed dinosaurs. I'm looking to see where I'm at next. On the bugs, I think. Oh, it's buried. I really haven't left you. I'm just over here pulling them in. Okay. This one I thought was cute. I tried to focus on things kids was like for lunch bags or something they're taking to school. So here's black tossed bugs. What kids don't like playing with bugs. And the neck that was 32. Bugs in a jar is 33. Here we do this. Lots of bugs in the jars. Very cute. So that's 33. And then here's you a contrast. We have caterpillars on a blue background. Cute, cute. 34. What do I have next? Okay, the construction guys. This one, I have a 3-year-old grandson who loves construction vehicles. I constantly hear, Gaga, come help me. Gaga, help me build. So, of course, I thought of him when I did this. On the go, green light, number 35. And then a companion to that is on the go backhoe. I do not see a backhoe in the picture, but there's lots of street signs on that one. The picture is better than mine because it's more of a vivid color than what I'm holding up. Has to do with the lighting in here, I'm sure. Okay. And if you have construction vehicles, you're going to hear beep, squash, all those words. But this was so cute. My daughter called me, it was last night or this morning, and said her son was saying, when's Gaga coming to visit? Is it going to be lots of nights? So now I have to figure out how to get to Ada because I need to go see those babies. What do you have up next? The mermaids? No, the monsters. Okay, we have monsters in 2 colors too. We have monsters with a white background, and that's 38. Take me to your leader.
Yes, are they aliens? Take me to your leader.
I guess they are aliens, not monsters. And then we also have it in black. So black is 39 and white was 38. Pretty cute. And then to go with that, we have stars in black. Or we have neon dots. The neon dots I didn't have a picture of. The color looked fairly accurate.
Kind of looks like suns.
Suns, okay. I like it. So those would go well with your take me to your leader aliens. Now are we on mermaids? Thank you, Jan.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, I thought what little girls don't like mermaids? I'm sure there are some, but I thought these were adorable. I think we have another mermaid one over there too that's really cute.
We do.
And this one had fabrics that went with it, so I went with this one. So sea meadow, mermazing. And then to go with that, we have some flowers. This one's the sea meadow, so the other one was mermazing. So this is number 43. And this name surprised me. The colors I thought went really well. Thank you, Joyce. This
Llama Love.
This one is actually called Llama Love, but it goes well with the mermaid. So
I have the llama print of them.
do you?
I do. I made little dresses from them.
So we have a Llama Love. We have llama fabric over there too, but that didn't end up in the cut here tonight. Okay, where am I now? All right, that's what I thought. If you're going back to school, you have to have school supplies, right? Things that you need in the classroom. So there's calculators, tablets, writing tablets, not computer tablets, paints, markers, atlas, all kinds of cool school stuff. I think I had a fabric very similar to this that I made a laptop bag for my daughter-in-law a few years ago.
I feel like they'd be cute first day of school, like skirts too.
See,
I
Cherie thinks in terms of children's clothing when she sees these fabrics, and that's not a bad thing. I agree with her. I'm trying to restack this. Okay, I think, is this the next one? Cute kids fabrics. We have lots of kids fabrics that people just tend to overlook. So you're feeling weak at all this fabric. Well, come in and touch it and it'll give you strength. This is the periodic table. I just think it's really cool. I wanted to make something with it and I haven't got it done yet. My children, my grown children, 30 plus the youngest one, 30 is the youngest one. She's about to turn 31, I mean. They're all nerds and geeks and they like this kind of stuff. My daughter, even her shower curtain was the periodic table for the longest time. I don't know if she's changed. No, yes, she has changed it when she moved. I just think this one is really cool.
I like the black and white.
The black and white. What do I have next? Is it this? Is it these numbers? Yes. And this in the name is Christmas. But if you got if you're counting, if you're in school, you're going to have numbers. You're adding them, you're counting them or something.
So almost picked that for first day of school dresses.
Almost a first day of school dress. Did you hear that? I showed her something else, a panel that we had limited amount of. And is that what you're going with?
Yes.
Okay, she'll have to show that to you.
See it next week.
Ooh, next week. Do I have my assignment before then? Am I supposed to do something with the Cricut with them before then?
Yes, please. Yes,
okay.
Please.
You realize I'm leaving town on Tuesday, so get that information to me as ASAP. And what color vinyl do you need?
Whatever matches that.
Okay, I have to see what I have. This, switch me slides.
Oh, sorry.
48. This is the same one with a green background. Okay, so depending on what you're making, first day of school dresses or something else, you might like the different colors. Okay. Is my next one the math problems? Yes. Another one I thought was really cool for my nerdy kids. So this has math on it where the periodic table was science. And I won't make fun of my boss who wasn't sure about that last time she showed them. Math equations. So this is number 49. It's a good size bolt, but you know, this too could be yours. You could adopt it and take it home.
Those would be, you know, those notebook covers that the kids made at kids sewing camp?
Yes.
That would be really cute.
And then with your Cricut or paint, you could write your name on it or your class subject or something.
Yep.
Lots of options.
If somebody wants to get a notebook kit for their child, we can help put those together.
Did you hear Cherie? I think I need to repeat it. If you want to get a notebook kit for your child, we can get those together. That was one of the projects the students at the kids sewing class did, was a notebook cover. And I think, were they pieced? I don't remember. I didn't see the finished ones. I know she has pieced some and they slip over your notebook.
Yes.
If you're also an avid reader, my mother made a lot of those and she just slipped them over the books that she was reading. She'd pull the paper cover off like when you bought it, and then she'd put her own cloth cover on it. I found several of them. Okay, do I have one more fabric up there? Animal Cracker Vanilla Multi. I grabbed this one again because numbers, math, counting, various things. Okay, I'm impressed where we are on time.
You're moving really quickly.
I feel like I'm talking fast because I have so much to cover.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to shift. Yes. Let's get a little sports in here because I know we've got maybe not just boys, but people that like sports. So your lunch bag, computer bag could be footballs. We also have soccer balls, baseballs. We have multiple sports. I had to stop at some point pulling fabrics. So this one is the footballs. So this is number 51. And to go with footballs, we have helmets, which is 52, football helmets, all colors. And then if you need a contrast to go with that, I just grabbed this one, but I could see whatever your school colors are. This is a grunge, mustard grunge. Oh, ooh, the light.
The camera does not like
There
that
we go.
color.
That's better. Up close, it didn't do well. That's a better representation there. But we have, someone in today said she was impressed with the large number of grunge we have. So if you need grunge or to complement whatever project you have, we have a lot of grunge to pick from. Okay, did I get through all of mine? Okay, as the, let me,
Oh, is that part of that?
the thing behind me.
Okay.
I made this. I have been sewing a lot at home and here to get ready for this. So I know I have another guest spot coming up and I don't know if I have as much sewing time. So we'll see how this goes. But this pattern was what I used. And there's rumored that this could be a class. So this is a baby rag log cabin. I thought it would be great for nap time, whether that's at home or at school. It's a big square, 51 inches square, just a one page. I think it says on it like 6 hours. That's probably about what it took. I didn't do it all in one setting. So I have thrown this in the dryer, but I haven't washed it, so the edges aren't raggedy, raveledy too much yet. So the fabrics I used. Now that's the next slide, I believe. My cart's about to fall over. It's overweight. Just let us know if you'd like a rag quilt class. I had another rag quilt in mind. I don't know if I'll get to that at a later date or not. Oh, and one thing I meant to put on my notions.
Oh, those ragging shears.
Those shears, and I don't see. I think
So they've been a hot commodity. We sold, I mean, I've ordered like 6 pairs in the last couple weeks and they keep selling. So there's more coming on Thursday.
okay. Can you guys hear her? She has reordered the scissors. They're spring-loaded scissors for rag quilts, and she has more coming on Thursday. So they really save your hands when you're cutting all of these. Like every half inch or so, you make a cut. And yeah, they save your hands a lot. And I meant to pull one up. Did I get my AC fixed? Pretty close. The air conditioning guy was there today. When he left, he said, I'll come back tomorrow and do your bathroom and your laundry room. So all the AC, yes, all the rooms now have air conditioning to them and the return air vents, and it's wonderful. Sue Ann, you bought all the scissors a few days ago. Well, are you hoarding them? Are you going to share them? Are you using them in a class? I think you have a setting to where you need more than one probably. So the ones I have are also inherited from my mother because she had all the good gadgets. So sorry we don't have the scissors at this moment, but we will have them. And yes, you probably want them if you're going to make a rag quilt. So you can't go back to school without Dr. Seuss. So I picked all of this Dr. Seuss fabric that I thought was so cool. This is the balloons with a green background, number 54. Red fish, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. So this is number 55. I had fun with this. Oh, the next one is eggs and ham green. I don't know why it's not green eggs and ham, but okay. And it's my next one. Cat in the Hat. Teaching a class, CBA. I thought you might be doing a class. That's why you needed those. Cool. This is Cat in the Hat. I know I left one off. Number 58. There's also this Cat in the Hat that I failed to make a slide for. It's the smaller Cat in the Hat. It is also $11.99. So this could be $59, maybe. So Cat in the Hat, the small. So this will be $59. Whoops, I wrote that down backwards. So if you like this one, it's going to be mine $59. I'll try to get it up here. And it's not directional, so you can turn it whichever way. I saw this on the camera and I thought, oh no, he's upside down, but he goes both directions here. And it's just tossed and all the rest of it. So there you go. I think we've covered all the piles of stuff I got out. And I know I talked fast because I was afraid I wouldn't get it all covered. So does anybody want anything you want me to show again? Anything I need to go back to? Anybody have any questions? Okay, are we ready for the summer sew and show winner? We have in this bucket all of the, oh, look at that. All of those that bought the kit and posted pictures, and you had to post a completed picture. You could also post up to 5 pictures of in the process. So,
the winner does not have to be present.
Okay, winner does not have to be present to win.
And it's a $30 gift card.
And it's for a $30 gift card. Okay.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. It is. I can't get it open. My fingernails. Sheila Gage, you have a $30 gift card. So we'll contact her or she'll contact us.
I will message her.
Cherie will message you. Okay, speaking of sew and show, I want to show the next one.
Yes.
Okay, this is not quite complete, but it is gorgeous. This has been a joint project, yes. A couple of people have been working on this.
So Sue did the quilt top, Lady cut it out, and Janice R started quilting.
Did you hear that? Sue cut it out.
Nope, Lady cut it out.
Lainey cut it out. Sue pieced the top, and Janice R did what?
She started quilting it.
Oh, started quilting it.
But we're not.
So she was working on it today. I was in and out today, and it was busy. She didn't have time. So, and she was doing some other things. So this, I think, is really pretty. I may have to participate with this one too. And this is extra long. This is the pattern. It is 12 inches by 60 inches. The kit will include all of the ingredients. I'm cooking now, all the ingredients. All the fabrics for the front, for the backing, and for the binding, I assume. I don't see the binding, so I don't know what it is.
It's the red.
Oh. And the sew and show will be available to order on the 27th and ready for pickup on August 2nd. So you'll have the pattern, all of the components, and it is, did we say $34.99? So let us know if you're interested in that. You can comment here, or you can email, yes, Cherie, at quilt-lady.com.
Yes.
Yes, she has her own email.
Big time now.
Yeah, look at her, isn't she big time? What else? Do we spin a wheel?
Yep. Spin the wheel.
Are you ready for the prize wheel? So this is from last week's, those of you that shared. And this one you must be present to win. So are you ready to go? Are you ready? Woohoo, Joyce! I saw her on here earlier. Are you still here, Joyce? You have to let us know. Is Joyce with us still? She commented earlier. And while we're waiting for her, yay, finally stopped on you. That means you have to come back and visit because you have to pick up your $30 gift card, and I bet you'll find something to spend it on.
I don't think this one is 30.
Oh, I thought you told me earlier it was 30.
The other one was 30. The sew and show one is 30. This one is.
I thought the sew and show gift card was 35 and this was 30. Am I wrong?
Sew and show is 30. This one's 28.
Oh, 28. Sorry, Joyce, 28. Close.
28 shares.
So 28 shares. So you guys share multiple times because that determines the number of
Make
the
sure
price.
That you comment that you shared or we don't know.
Yes, comment that you share because we don't know who you share to. So we're not going to do another prize wheel, I don't think.
I know.
Joyce is not going to give it up. So invoices will go out tomorrow after 7 p.m. tomorrow. Tune in next week for that part of the drawing. Any other announcements we need to make? You can watch this replay on Facebook. Also, it's available on YouTube. So if you have some in this last week that said they were not, share with them that they can watch it on YouTube. So you have no excuse not to watch it or for your friends not to watch it. Patty just got home from prayer. Well, I hope you prayed for me. And I hope you had a good prayer evening. That'll cover your order, Joyce. Good. I couldn't see who was ordering what, so I hope covered your order. Thank you, Dorinda. Again, let us know if you're interested, what classes you might be interested in so we can schedule accordingly. You guys stay cool out there because it is super hot. Yes, I'm glad I finally have my air conditioner fixed. I'm going to cooler weather next week, I hope, though. But I hope we have cooler weather here. We'll see you next week. Invite your friends. You guys have a great rest of your evening. And I'll be here tomorrow. So it means I can heat press shirts. Oh, do we have a heat press yet, though?
It's being delivered tomorrow.
Okay, it's being delivered tomorrow.
Brand new.
Our last one bit the dust, and we're getting a new one. So thanks for tuning in. We have 35 now. How many we had during the evening?
I know I saw at least 44.
At least 44. Well, good. I appreciate you guys spending an hour or so with me on a Tuesday evening. So come visit the Friendless Little Quilt Shop in Kingfisher, Oklahoma. And come see Cherie and I think Janice is family time. Dawn and Bill are family time. Sue, is she going to be around?
Not tomorrow.
Come see Cherie and I.
Yeah, the lady's on vacation too, so it's just you and I tomorrow.
And Friday. No, it's just me and Sue on Friday.
Yeah, I'm not here on Friday.
And you and I on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't keep it straight. You guys come in, somebody will be here to say hi and give you a smile and let you play with touch fabric because it's therapy. See you guys later. Glad you stopped in.